finishing, you know about his tremendous shooting. 269, 258, 229, and eliminating Ellenburg, Tapp, and Anthony. Anthony earning $7,500. The winner of this gets 21. Runner-up, 11,000.
It's amazing that Sliker would let Husted start the match after Husted's won every match, finishing on the right-hand lane.
And that's the way he loves to start. David Husted. And now your first chance today to see Gil Sliker, the 31-year-old bowler who is now living in Nashua, New Hampshire. He's from Washington, New Jersey. Apparently the most successful non-champion. He's bowled more games and knocked down more pins on the PBA National Tour since '78 than any other bowler. 3 second-place finishes, losing each time by less than 10 pins.
And he really is a champion in my heart, Chris. Gil, when he first came out on the tour, was his wife Crystal looks on. When he first came out on the tour, was a little skeptical about his own ability to win it. But the last 2 times he's had a chance to win, he really bowled well, shooting in the 220s, but just getting nipped out near the end.
Wobbly, but not enough.
2-pin to the sideboard, and as we often see, trips out the 4 and the 7. This time it doesn't quite get the 4-pin. Could have been a great break early in the match for Sliker.
So covers the 7, and for Sliker, a strike and a spare. Husted now has that strike working. There you see his best previous Open finish, 36th in 1980. PBA member for 4 years. Sliker has been a member for 11. There he goes to a 10-pin lead. A double.
Dave Husted just jumping all over it. Here's his power. See, this ball is only in about the 16th board, not quite solid in the pocket, but yet he lifts that 6-pin right out of the channel, bumps out the 10, has an early lead.
This young man should come to your town. I know you wouldn't want to bowl against him, even, but I might give you a tip. He's also a 5-handicap golfer. You might eat your lunch on the golf course, too.
He was an excellent high school basketball player, too.
Look at him. Oh, youth. 3 in a row.
Well, you can see the athletic ability. Look at those eyes. He just stares those pins down. He is ready, and he came to play. He's well-trained, and he has an excellent bowler in Gil Sliker with his back to the wall.
And a bucket on the right lane, 2-4-5-8.
Sliker not getting all of the ball as he lifts through. He's been sitting over for an hour now, and he's not quite warmed up. You need the speed and power on this pair. Gil kind of dominated this field all week long for 56 games, but right now he has his back to the wall. And you hear that little popping. It's his fingers coming out of the ball, Chris. He's used his very tight finger holes.
Okay. Strike and 2 spares, and trailing by 24. Husted, his opponent, has 3 in a row. We are in our United States Open Championship game. 1 game, head-to-head, 2 non-winners. We had that happen once before this year, 2 non-winners in the finals, Jim Miller and Pete Weber. Miller winning.
The 4th week out of 5 that we will crown a new champion. We said at the beginning of the year we'll see some different faces. We've definitely seen them in the month of January.
There he had a good hit. A strike for Gil Sliker. We're running a little bit behind, so we're going to leave the live action, bring you back up to date as soon as we return, which will be very, very soon. Oh, when you're hot, you're hot. The man that just seated, the 4th frame of strike, the 5th frame of strike. He has 5 in a row here in this championship match against Gil Sliker, who has a strike up in the 4th, now shooting in the 5th frame.
Gil Sliker just can't seem to generate the speed here in this championship match. Going high, leaving the 3-6-10, really has his back to the ball. Even with a conversion here, he will trail by 44 pins through 5 frames. Let's face it, David Husted has been totally dominating so far, Chris.
All right. Chopping the 6 and the 10 off the 3. It is an open frame. Replay.
Overcaution is the word for this shot. He knows the lane is breaking very sharp, and he just lets it slide by. He gave it too much room. A style you'll see a lot more of. Gil Sliker, ideal position. Just lets it go. Nice, smooth, good knee bend, but didn't get the desired result on that shot.
Getting a strike in the 6th frame of this championship game. Gil's first opportunity to be a tournament leader. There's his lovely wife, Crystal. And David Husted now will be up and stroking.
This man has maintained the speed. Over the years, we've seen a ball speed of about 18 miles an hour winning major championships. This young man has maintained close to 20 miles an hour all day long and shows no sign of weakening.
Coming into this match, he had bowled 26 strikes. Now he's added 6 more.
The hit we've seen so often today by young David Husted, still right over that 3rd arrow, just sawing that 5 right out. Perfect position for that power ball he has.
Left lane. Count 'em, 7 in a row. U.S. Open.
Chris, remember the performance by Steve Cook in the 3rd jewel of the Triple Crown last year, the Firestone, as he opened with 10 in a row. I thought that was the greatest performance I'd ever seen in the Pro Bowlers Tour. David Husted has a chance to eclipse that performance.
Well, some consolation, trailing by 76 to put together a double for Gil Sliker.
Sliker, trailing by 66, has an outside chance to still win this match, but he must strike on every ball from here on in.
All right, leaving the 3-6 and hearing that thumb popping coming out of the bowling ball hole, our longtime audio engineer, I think he needed a rest, so he went into the hospital for an operation. We're kidding. Jack Brandis is not here today because recovering from surgery. We wish him well. Hope he gets back soon. But another member of the varsity has taken his place, Jimmy